Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we are continuing the LR Gohan kind of world tour here, and we are taking on Cell Red Zone. So this is just the normal Cell Red Zone. This is the one that's got a bunch of phases. So yeah, we're just hopping in with this team here. I am commentating over a pre-recording, so I kind of actually recorded this one before most of my other Red Zone videos. So this was kind of before I came up with the team comp I used on most of them, where I kind of like floating the int cell, and then I actually took off the tech Goku Gohan, so the LR you see on this rotation here. They link great with Gohan, and they're still really awesome, and I still think they're very viable. But I ended up taking them off because I didn't realize initially, but that unit does not count as a Super Saiyan Goku for the Transform Gohan's attack. Now, if you're not worried about transforming to Gohan, or you don't care if his attack is going to be a lot lower, you could keep running the tech Goku Gohan. But I thought that the Transform Gohan's the buff was for just having a unit whose name includes Super Saiyan Goku, but it's not. It literally has to be just Super Saiyan Goku. So if it's a Join Forces or Exchange card like this one is, does not count because having Gohan's name on the card kind of ruins it. So because of that, I've opted to run a Gohan on rotation with each Carnival Goku, because on Global especially, probably for JP too, but those are probably the two best Super Saiyan Gokus in the game, right? Now, JP does have the Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku EZA, so I think he's definitely a great unit to run on rotation with Gohan. It's just Global doesn't have that yet, and we're not going to get that till July. So July or darn near August. It's going to be a hot minute till we've actually got that guy. So yeah, right now I think the two Carnival Gokus are going to be the best linking partners. Now, if you don't have them, Namek Goku works well. He's definitely like aged a little bit, but he definitely can hang in red zone, especially if you get time to stack his defense. So Namek Goku, he's a great running mate for this Gohan as well. And actually, you know what? I potentially could try him, because what I liked about this setup that I have right here is that you can see I'm keeping the rotation with the Tech Goku Gohan, and I can float the STR Carnival Goku. I like floating him because he's a 2-key 50% defense support, right? So I don't know. Maybe I will switch my team build because I just kind of thought of that on the fly. The only thing is, yeah, because Namek Goku's got to be Kamehameha, because that's like the big thing he does against Frieza. So we should be good. Does he? He just does the you fool thing. Oh man, now I've got to double check. I'm pretty sure he's on Kamehameha though. Oh yeah, I know he is for sure because his 12 keys like a Kamehameha, because it has like that really good animation that the banner unit STR one has. So that definitely could be an idea, because what I did was I put the Xeno physical Goku as a floater, which he's a great support unit, but it's going to be hard for him to hang in red zone, because even with stacking defense as a floater, his defense isn't going to get there, whereas the Namek Goku would then be on rotation stacking defense. So yeah, I think I'm going to switch my team build. It's kind of fun though, like playing with all these Gohan builds, and I do like just Gohan as the leader. I like having two Gohans on the team. We've got great linking Super Saiyan Gokus on each rotation at 180%. Because there's so many LRs on the team, we still have like 700k HP. Like, we can hang in all of the hardest content in the game, and we've got two of these Gohans where like he's one of the best units in the game, like literally a top 5 unit. So to have more of them, and then you've got these Carnival Gokus, which are like top 10, top 5 units also. It's crazy. And what I love too is we get to float Path the Power Goku. Path the Power Goku is a 50% support for youth and 2 key, so he's supporting these Kid Gohans, which is great. So yeah, I'm actually loving it. So I'm actually, since I'm commentating over a pre-recording, I'm actually going to go on my game right now and change my team build. I think I am going to do that. I really like that idea of taking the Xeno Super Saiyan, taking the Xeno Goku off and then floating, and then let's do Namek Goku. And I'm just going to double check, but this guy's got to be on Kamehameha, right? Let's see. Yeah, he's got the Kamehameha. Yeah, he's on Kamehameha. All right, so we're going to do that. I'm going to try Namek Goku. So in the runs that I record after this video, I'm going to do that same team build that were in my previous ones. I'm still going to float the int cell and see if I can't get his transformation to pop for me, because I still think that Cell, even without linking, just having him floating to have the chance of getting that heal and then transformation and being a very powerful slot 3 attacker even without crazy links. But he's going to share like 3 links with a lot of these Gokus, because I talked about this in one of my previous videos. He's got Legendary Power, Fierce Battle, and Kamehameha. So like those are good enough links that he's going to look fairly decent. Now I actually got to check though. That's the base cell. I should check that the transformed one still shares all that. Yes, he does, which is fine. Yeah. So I think I found my build. I think I found my build, but I am liking this for Gohan. So we're about to finish up the int phase of Cell right here. So far, I think things have gone pretty well in this video. You can see I am actually floating Cell in this video as well. So I did start the Cell floating here. So yeah, this was the team build I was using on, I think, my second red zone run moving forward. And then, yeah, like I said, I had just taken out the Tech Goku Gohan for the Xeno Goku, but now I think I'm going to change that instead into Int Namek Goku. I think that'll be pretty fun, because I think Int Namek Goku's still pretty dang good, especially, and that's the thing. I think the one issue with the team is that both my attacking rotations are all stacking defense units, and they're all going to want to stack defense. But the thing is like, in a lot of these red zones, I mean, the bosses are pretty tanky. We do get some time to stack up a little bit, so we'll have to see how it goes. But I'm kind of excited to try some more runs now with Int Namek Goku and see how he can hang in a lot of these hard events. But so far I've done this is my 5th or 6th red zone, and most of these have gone pretty clean, like on the first try. I did have a couple where, I took a risk and died, like on a slot 3 super, only single attack coming. Thought, I'll be safe this turn, and then of course they super in slot 3. That's always going to happen. But these Gohan teams are feeling very good, like very dominant. I said this before, but Gohan and Cell transformed, they kind of feel like on just a flat out different level than a lot of these top tier units in the game. I feel like they are on the top tier with Orange Piccolo, on this different level from the rest of the units in the game. I think there's still debate where people might put Orange Piccolo compared to these. I mean, I think everybody would put Orange Piccolo above Cell for sure, but when it comes to Gohan, I could see the argument that Gohan's better than Orange Piccolo, and I could also see the argument that Orange Piccolo is better than Gohan, right? They're both insane. So once again, I like to rank units on tiers. I don't always like to say this unit's better than this one or so forth, so on. It's just too hard, because units have so many different roles, different events they're going to be better in than some other units. Like typing matters, team builds matter, right? There's all different types of things to factor in. But we can very easily say that they are so top tier. This pre-transform Gohan too, once he's capped out on his 4 turns of building up, he's hitting 10 mil attack stats, and his defense, will be approaching 5, 6, 7, 800k with guaranteed guard as long as you're about 58%. He's really, really good. And that's what I love about the Gohan, is even if you don't get the transformation off, he's still ridiculously good. He's basically like an LR Tech Ultimate Gohan is what he is, which means he's going to age incredibly well. So I think this Gohan is darn near a perfect unit. Sure, his transformation could be slightly easier, but it's not nearly as bad as it used to be, just because we've got, I think I got it to 5 legitimate androids you can run, right? Because it's Gamma 1 and 2. Yeah, it's Gamma 1 and 2, Aider, and then Tech 17 and 18, which you do get on the Trunks Vegeta team, and then Incel himself here on the Gohan team. So yeah, that's 5 legit really good androids you can run in hard content that now work with this Gohan. It's unfortunate that we don't have an Android 16 option. I would really love to have an Android 16 option, because there's tons of fights in Red Zone where you very easily get pushed below 58% turn 1, and you can just have this Gohan immediately. I think that would be pretty ridiculous. Which you can do that with Cell. You just gotta get pushed below 40%. Alright, so this Cell hits really hard, by the way. I actually did a run and he just ended it instantly, one-shot the wrong unit in slot 1. And I'm pretty sure, because I did this run twice, and that same Cell super attacked in that same slot both times. I want to say that it might be guaranteed super in that first slot every time for that Cell. It might just be bad RNG, but I feel like I remembered hearing something about that, but I could be wrong. But that physical Cell does hit really hard. So the fact we tanked double digits there was very good. I think I had put a Whis on here. I don't remember for sure, but I think I had. Because, yeah, he hits crazy hard. But yeah, this Cell fight, I do really like this as a showcase stage, because you can actually do some debuffs on the earlier phases. There's 5 phases, so the fight lasts a while. I think this is just a fun fight. So, we're doing this just to show the clear, but definitely when I'm showcasing some top tier units that we really got to test their defense, we got to test their offensive ability, this Red Zone Cell might be a go-to for me. I do really like this fight. Very fun. Now, Gohan doesn't need an android on the team for this fight because we're fighting against an android, but I still want to showcase the team because this is the team I just want to use in like all content. And that's kind of like I did the same thing with Orange Piccolo when I kind of did this tour of a bunch of different like hard events with him. I just wanted to take the basic same team without hardly any changing and just see if I could get that same team. Because it's gotten to the point now where units are dominant enough that like you can get by type disadvantage, right? Or type neutral. In early days of Red Zone, it was like you had to be very type advantage all the time, right? Or very early Super Battle Road or very early God event. Like you had to be like type advantage all the time. We're getting to the point where power creep is catching up with the difficult content where we definitely can get by type neutral, even type disadvantage with certain units. So it's nice just being able to bring like a full team and not really think about typing and just see if they can get it done. And for the most part, I've been able to get it done with a lot of these teams, usually on the first try, but not always. Yeah, so here's Gohan, 9.7 mil, right? So doesn't need to get transformation, still hitting a very healthy, good attack stat here. And his defense is just going to the moon, right? And this is going to be a big hit because this is on STR cell. So this is a type advantage shot. How much damage we're going to do here? Yes, 17 mil with the crit. And then here's a 5 mil additional, which is still going to do good damage as well. Yeah, 4 mil on that crit. So we just took this cell like halfway dead. That was a very good Dokkan attack. If you really want to nuke, if that had been the transformed Gohan, doing that Dokkan attack may have just been a one-shot. Not going to lie. Because he would have spit out, on this turn with Path to Power Goku, probably like a 23 million attack stat. Would have been insane. Because on a Dokkan attack, that would have been amplified more, right? We saw that 10 mil turn into a 17 mil crit. So I could imagine his 23 mil attack stat would have been like a 40-something mil crit. His cell would have basically been out of here at that point. So yeah, very, very impressed. But yeah, this tech Goku Gohan, they're still like a 6-link linking partner. So once again, if you're planning on using a team build where Gohan isn't going to transform, or you don't care if he's like weak or well transformed, you can still run this rotation. I did notice just a huge difference in damage though. So in the video that I did, when I didn't realize that it didn't work, Gohan only did like a 10 mil attack stat, and I got like 9 or 10 orbs, right? So that's a huge difference because when you have Super Saiyan Goku, he's over 20 mil attack stat almost every time. So it more than doubles the damage because it's a multiplicative buff, right? It's an extra 59%, and I think it literally is multiplicative. So it literally, yeah, it's crazy how much damage it impacts. And also on the rotation, I may have not had a floating support. That would have impacted that attack stat as well, right? So anyways, there you go. Cell taken down pretty easily. Gohan dominating. Love this unit. Let me know how you're liking Gohan. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.